My children, it's time for the daily bread. And today we learn about the end of Abraham. So let's hear today's tract. Daily Tract 471, Genesis chapter 25, verse 7 and 8. Now the days of Abraham's life were 175 years. And declining, he died in a good old age, and at an advanced stage of life, and full of days. And he was gathered to his people. Kids, so Abraham has finally passed on. Not too bad. 175 years is a pretty good run. And, it says he lived a long and good life, and that's all you can ask for, especially when you're chosen by God to eventually have the line of family that has his only son, God's only son. Pretty good life. Let's go ahead and take a look at something we haven't looked at in a long time. I want to look at the timeline of all of our ancestors through Noah, and then we'll see the line of Jesus's family. Let's take a look. So way down at the bottom, you can see it says Abram. That was Abraham's first name, remember? So you can see his father was Terah, and Abraham lived 175 years. So you can see that, some of those people like Shem and Eber up above there, even I think Shalef was the one that also outlived Abraham. So you can see the life cycle of people here dwindling quickly. And I want to talk a little bit about that from a science perspective. Now that we know genetics, we can see that with every generation, our genetics actually get worse, which is contrary to the evolutionary model that we're always getting better. You can see that the true way, not evolution, but God's word and our history shows us that we started out as a perfect image of him, being able to live, 900 years, and even before sin would have lived forever. But you can see over the generations, the generations have dwindled quickly. And I think the creation that was first here, being destroyed by the flood, also plays a role in that. I think there's a little bit more radiation from the sun. So all of that starts to cause genetic mutations. And the more generations we have, the more mutations we have, the more cancer, the more disease, genetic diseases that are developed. And so that's why you see even the ages today, hardly anyone lives past 100 years, let alone 175 like Abraham. And that all goes back to our genetics, and it can be proven with DNA. And, so I wanted to take a little bit of time to explain that. And I know as some of you are younger, may not understand what I just said, but as you get older, come back and watch this video and give it some thought after you learn some things in science. And I think you'll appreciate more of what I've said today. God bless. I love you.